Hello, welcome back to Blender CC LIVENODING. In this episode, we're gonna be creating an ASCII art using noise. So I've done this a couple of times in the past using SVerchok nodes, but now we're gonna create the same thing using geometry nodes. It should be pretty simple now. So I'm using the latest geometry nodes. We got a lot of color here, and I will start with noise. Okay, so noise will generate colors of some sort or value that we can use to generate ASCII. So for ASCII, we need to have string. So let's generate something using string to curve. Okay, let's save this very quickly. So noise, string, ASCII. So this for the art such as ASCII art, we're gonna need some kind of characters. For this, let's just create like a symbol. Let's pick a symbol from my keyboard. Okay, so I just made this thing. Supposedly for the ASCII, you want to arrange it so you have a varying degree of complexity from the most complex to the less complex, but in this case we're just gonna use this random string. So the result of this is gonna be a curve of some sort. We can fill the curve and we can fill it before yeah, you know, even this can be an ASCII art, some kind of type of new ASCII art. You see the symbol over here that's looking like an alien? That's probably something we can use too. Okay, anyway, let's use this. It's a bit crazy, but that's okay. Let's do this. We're gonna use instancing, and we're gonna instance these objects on a grid. So we need some kind of grid. First of all, let's create a grid. Let's make this 400 by 400. So this is still gonna be a square at the moment. From this grid, geometry nodes will be smart enough to use the 3D positions. We could use our own, but I think let's leave it for now. Let's just simply map this noise into the grid, and then use the grid to instance the string. So let's actually doing that. In order to do that, you need to instance 2 points. Actually, instant 2 points. That's kind of new. Instance on points. That's what we want. So we have this grid, and then we have this string to curve that we need to break into different instances. So let's take a look. Spreadsheet instance. So when you do this string to curve, you can, it's already like a different characters that you can instance on the grid. So that's the idea. And we want to pick the instance, and we want to, let's actually reduce this to 4 by 4. And before we make this crazy like this, let's go back to original character. So we need to pick instance, and we want to reset the instance position using set position. Okay. Let's use combine XYZ. So we're gonna zero out the geometry. Okay. And we're gonna pick instance for our grid. At the moment, it seems to be random. we're gonna use random value even to make this even more random. So how many letter we have? So how many character? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 letters that we want to randomize using instance index. So now it's starting to create this ASCII art. Let's actually center this. Doesn't matter for now. It's kind of centered anyway. So we want to, instead of using random, okay, this is already kind of ASCII art. But just a bit random. What we really want is to use the noise now to control the index. That should be pretty easy. You just use map range. So we have a value coming out from here. We don't know what the value is, but we can turn it into value between 0 and 7 or 0 and 8. Anyway, this goes into the instance index. So you might notice that as we play around with this, we're gonna start to see noise and value appearing. Okay, so this is the ASCII art, even though it's not as obvious at the moment. So let's increase this and play around with the value. Now we're gonna play around with this scaling of the noise. We're gonna start to see some kind of pattern appearing. See, okay, this one is kind of nice. Roughness, you can start to use distortion maybe a bit later. 2D, 4D, this I just changed it to 4D art so we can animate it later. Okay, check this out. This is nice because we have like a huge contrast between these two characters. So this is a good starting point for our ASCII art. I like those two characters. So maybe the one that's contrasty we can keep, while the one that's kind of like person is hard to understand for our brain. Okay, file, save. We actually have noise texture and we also have Voronoi, I think. See, Voronoi. You can just plug in the Voronoi. You have a different result. So this is Voronoi. You're gonna see a lot of kind of like dots pattern. We can even increase the grid furthermore. Now we're starting to see ASCII art. So this is Voronoi. Voronoi is giving this dots pattern, which is also kind of nice. So let me explain what's happening now. To summarize everything, we started with a string to curve, so it's using a simple like a font. It's also a good idea to actually pick a good font. Don't just use the original font. Pick the one that's a little bit more interesting, like in terms of design. And also you can always scale the font. I almost forgot. So I just changed the font. We basically create a 8 characters, and then do the fillet and fill, and then we reset the position of the character, and then we use that to generate ASCII art by instancing the characters into the grid. And for this grid, we also using the noise texture or Voronoi texture to generate this ASCII art by simply remapping the noise into value that we can use to scatter the font or the character. So this is how we can create a quick ASCII art. The value here is currently set to linear, which is okay, but I think we might need to set this a little bit. We might need to turn this into integer. I think float to integer. So we're rounding the value based on this value. So we don't know what's the value coming out from here at the moment. But if as we play around with this value, we're gonna start to see all the 8 characters starting to appear, creating this kind of ASCII pattern. So this is Voronoi. It's obviously lots of circles. Let's use this. And this one is noise texture like Perlin. Yeah. Now all the 7 or 8 characters appearing. I have a feeling the output of this noise texture is the range between 0 and 1. But feel free to always change this value anyway. You can always use different characters. This one is pretty good. This one is pretty good. So let's use a value that's a frame. Plug into the W. We have some animations happening. Multiply the time with the value so it's slower. Okay, now we have something. And don't forget, this is actually 3D. Currently we are just using a simple grid. You can replace this with a cube, I think, for example, and it should be 3D. Oops, I just created 1,000 instances. So this 3D texture, what's probably missing here is the rotations. For the rotations, we normally, to get a point normal, right? We need to get the normal and plug this into the rotation. I think that should do the job. Euler, align Euler to vector. So we use this normal and use this as rotation. Yeah, I think one of those anyway. So we have this 3D cube with all the ASCII character that we created, and we have a 3D ASCII art. Okay, so it's not perfect, can always be improved, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's think of it that way. It can always be improved. I'm sharing the node 3 anyway. Now I just add a solidifier. So we are solidifying our art. Okay, the solidify doesn't work because we need to realize instance. Boom. Now solidify is working. So our thing have a thickness. Our art's still working, but it's slower. Just give you the idea. The solidify realize instance can be slower. Yeah, we have something going on. Just change this to different material for matcap. Pretty cool. Okay. So I think we are pretty much done here. Feel free to modify this, improve this. What else I forgot to mention? Voronoi. We can use the same setup for our Voronoi. Plug in the distance. Yeah, I like the Voronoi with this pattern. Yeah, it's looking cool. We need clamp or not? Maybe render this out with some light. So we have shadow and stuff. It's kind of beautiful. In real life, you can't really make this kind of design, but in 3D, it's a simple thing to do, especially when using geometry nodes and procedural way. So yeah, that's again a very basic example, but we are using string to curve ASCII kind of art because it's using a characters from font. Okay, I forgot to do one thing. Okay, this the craziness, we can increase the fillet for our ASCII character, so it's becoming like totally abstract looking. Yeah, I think neighbor is doing renovation again, but anyway, we've done with this. Hopefully you find this useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.